What if I told you you've never really seen your real face? Not even once in your entire life. Today, I am going to tell you why the mirror version of you feels so familiar, but photos can feel strange at times, and what science says is closer to reality. Let's start with the mirror. A mirror doesn't show you the same way other people see you. It flips our image from front to back, which our brains interpret as a left to right reversal. That is why text appear backwards in a mirror. In physics, this is called lateral inversion. So every time you look into a mirror, you're getting a slightly flipped version of your face, which your brain tends to see as normal. Why then does the mirror image seem better or feel better to us? There is something we call the mere exposure effect in psychology, which means that our brain tends to like things we see often. A famous study in 1977 showed that people usually prefer their mirror image while their friends preferred the unreversed image of them. So when a picture shows you in an unfamiliar orientation, your brain can go like, something feels off, even though the picture is most likely more accurate. Now let's talk about cameras. Cameras do not capture reality, they capture light, and they turn that light into data. Phone selfie cameras often have wide angle lenses that can stretch the features closer to the camera and slightly change proportions. That is why noses can look bigger in selfies or smaller in selfies, and faces can look wider. Lighting matters too. Light creates shadows, and shadows often perceive how we see faces. Change the lighting, and the face can look completely different. Now, here's the fun twist. When you take a mirror photo using your back camera, the mirror flips your image once, and the camera captures that flipped version of your image. That double flip actually restores the real left to right orientation. So, a back camera mirror photo can be closer to how people actually see you. And it often looks better because the back camera has higher quality optics. Which image is real? The mirror or the camera? Scientifically, neither of them tell the full story. The mirror gives you a familiar but flipped version of yourself. The camera gives you a version influenced by lenses, lighting, and software. So, which one is the real you? The real you is a three-dimensional dynamic that is changing and will continue to change. Once you understand that, you will stop worrying about which image looks right and start appreciating how science makes us see ourselves. Thank you.